Hi everyone, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Hi, good morning. I'm sorry, I have something going on with my throat, so that's why I have postponed this call. Otherwise, we'd usually do it on Monday. So let's start with how does it get any better than this? How many of you are asking questions? How many of you forget to ask questions? Do you constantly live as a question or do you use judgments? So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, creations, daisies, and beyonds. Okay, so you can feel free to unmute yourself and ask any questions you have. I will try to, I'll try to facilitate you as much as I can with whatever you're asking, provided it's within the scope of a free call and it's not like a topic that's of foundation or choice for possibilities. So how does it get better? So, what would you guys like to change today? Do you know you can change just by changing your thinking? When you start changing your thinking, you can change anything in your life. But it has to start with the thought. It has to start with, can I change this? What would it be like if this will change? And not with, saying that, not complaining, like, this is, I want this to change, but it'll never change. This really has to change, but it's never going to change. And nothing changes for me. So, how many judgments do you add after asking a question? Sorry, and that's what will cause things not happening. When you ask a question and what you've asked is not happening or not showing up, it's because you have so many underlying points of view stopping yourself. So, guys, please ask some questions. What would you like to shift today? What would you like me to talk about? I can go there. Otherwise, I will just keep talking about something or the other.
Hi Nithya, this is Hina.
Hi, Hina, how are you?
I'm
You're
good,
Nithya,
good,
right?
good. Nithya, can you please help with the kind of mental laziness or resistance to kind of any sort of practice that we want to do, like for example, spiritual practice, meditation, or something like this courses? That's something in the mind that resists you.
That's unconsciousness. So
Okay.
that's about being in this reality. So this reality will always try to pull you down. But
Mm-hmm.
you have to know there's something within you that's stronger than anything else.
Okay.
And sometimes you know you're very strong, and so you become lazy. You're like, anyway, I'll be fine. So I really don't care about anything. So what is it that you're actually thinking? So everything that brought up and let down will you destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, creations, bees, and beyonds. Also, if you really want something, can anyone stop you?
No.
No. So at the back of your mind, you're saying, I want to do this, but it's kind of okay if I don't do this, or
Oh,
yeah,
I
this is something I should do, but who cares, or tomorrow. So it's not something you truly think that's so important that you desire it right now.
okay.
It's the priorities, right? Because if
Yes.
you if you truly want something, no one can stop you, right?
True. True.
So, and that's where it is. We have so many things in this universe for us to do so many choices. So you can actually ask yourself, what do I truly desire? You can take a step back and ask, what do I truly desire? What is it that you want to do with your life? Because otherwise, it's someone else's desire. Someone else wants to do a class, so you have to do it. Someone else wants money, so you have to get it. Someone wants to go to London, so you have to do it. It's always like following what's the norm and what's happening, right? Because you don't want to get left out.
Right.
But if something that you from within want, no one can stop you.
True.
So I think, what do I truly desire is a beautiful question, which I've asked so many times. And many times, I will just get bored of what I'm doing and I'll be doing well and I'll just reach a point where this is this is so repetitive and why am I even doing this? Especially when I do this work and someone cannot receive, and then someone comes and says, they've given me testimonials that everything has worked, and then they'll go say the back it didn't work, or they'll come and tell me later it didn't work. And these
Okay.
are like people who are very close to me, not even like, at least I thought they were close to me, but
Mm-hmm.
people are people, right? So So then I took a step back. Why am I doing all this? I'm not doing this for the money. I'm not doing this. I'm doing it because it gave me that satisfaction of someone's changing, someone's empowered. And yes, I do get money, but it's not like has to be done only for the money, right? And when
True.
so many people are not happy, kind of invalidate you, then money doesn't become the most important thing, right? So then
Mhm.
I started asking myself, what do I truly desire?
Okay.
What is it I desire? And then I had to reframe, and I started creating before formats, a lot of my own things. Otherwise, I was doing access and shamanism also. I have a lot of my own stuff there, but shamanism is still a worldwide term, and there are many people who teach shamanism, but before is something which I invented. So I was like, what is it that I really desire? And then just work on what you desire and things will fall in place. So you have to be clear. You need to have the clarity, one, and you need to have the belief in yourself that I will not fail. And if I fail 100 times, I will try one or one times. I will still do it.
Continue doing it. Thanks, Nithya.
Yeah. Okay. So, what do I truly desire? What excites me? What is fun for me? What will make my being come so alive? What would help me become so much of myself? Yes, Kanika?
Nitya, hi, how are you?
I'm good.
I'm
How
good.
are
How
you?
I'm very well.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to ask, like, of late, a lot of people have been asking, how many sessions of bars would we require to see a change? I really have no answer to this. I mean, how would you answer? I mean, and these are people who are very very logical headed. They want to know because, of course, they're putting in their money, they're putting in their so I the go to sentence that I have is, see, I mean, you can try one and see what shifts and changes, and then you can always choose more, right? And so when there is a follow up for the second or the third session, they're like, no, we don't want to be spending that much money, that much, matlab, whatever session amount is. So in that case, how do you invite people for the second, third, fourth, or whatever session they require? And the more you get your bars done, the more things change. This is what I've observed with myself. So, I mean, could you guide, like, how do we invite people for more sessions rather than just choosing one?
I'm
But
actually very
money is a
happy
big
that
issue for
you
them.
know, if someone comes to me, I'll really try to finish every whatever they require in one session. So, so that they don't come back again, because it's about empowering them, right? It's about where you function from. So you can actually ask questions like, what would it be like for them to come back? Or you can do energy pulls. Those are standard ways of getting people, but I personally don't do that. I try to give whatever best I can in one session, and if they come back, they come back. If they don't, it's okay. More people. There are million people, billion, 7 billion, 8 billion people. So it's all okay. And
Um,
yeah.
exactly.
So
So,
so if you're
uh,
secure, and I never ask someone to come for another session. In fact, I'll say, you see what changes. If everything sorts in one session, amazing. And that's where my word of mouth works, because I do so good in one session. So even if the same person doesn't come back, there's always someone else, someone or the other telling that I do a good job. And that's more basically, just be secure. You're not doing this for the money. If you're doing consciousness for the money, it doesn't work to the best it can. So we're all infinitely abundant. You just have all the money and you're doing it for fun. So if people come, it's good. People don't come back, it's fine. You just give your best. When you give your best, it will kind of show up differently. And you can always ask, who are the people who can receive me? You don't need all those logical, skeptical people. It drains you, even if they pay you, it kind of
yeah.
drains you out. And sometimes you have to, I really am thinking, is the money worth this? There's some people who come to my foundation class, and after class, I'm like, was the money really worth all of this? So you don't want to be questioning like that, because money can be earned, time spent can never come back, right? So if you spend your time with clients who can really receive, it's going to be very different.
1204.
Yeah, and then you want to empower them. You're looking to empower people. You're not looking to,
Yeah.
I
So,
yeah.
of course, that's 8 minutes. That's the only thing. I mean, of course, empowerment is the top line, but uh, it isn't about so much about the money. That doesn't run my world so much. But I would always invite them for the second and third session, but not from a point of view of gaining more money, but just from a point of view of see what these sessions can create for you in the longer run. So that is the mindset that I'm operating from. It
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
the
So
source of
we have,
money that I want. You're getting my point?
yeah, then you have to go back to How to Become Money workbook. I am control, where you don't try to control it. You've invited them.
Hmm.
Coming or not is not in your control at all. You can only be an invitation. You cannot make anyone walk through the door.
Exactly. And I've had with one session itself, and I've been doing it for many years now. I've had people telling that, they slept well, whatever they were looking to change, they did. Uh, they slept well. They had a lot of ease with the body. The mind was very light, whatever that was. Okay, for them that they were choosing at that moment. But I'm wondering what else could be possible. Is the sentence they leave me with? I was like, okay, then just choose more. See what else is possible with you. With more. That's that
So,
what else
so
is
what is
possible
the
with them.
underlying point of view? There is some underlying judgment of yourself happening here. It's not actually what else is possible. I'm fine. It is something is bothering. So, what is the underlying point of view that I'm not aware of? That if I become aware of and I shift, can change this for me.
I look into this. Yeah, I think I get this point. Yes.
It's not that you're okay. I'm okay if someone comes, not come. I've been an invitation. Everything is fine. There is some underlying point of view where they're not coming back. Even if I invite, am I inviting them wrong? Something.
Oh yeah, I get this. I mean, I am now getting the awareness with this. Maybe a slight judgment, discernment, or whatever that is. Yeah, I'm
Or I did
getting.
such a good job, they'll now not come back again.
Yeah,
Did
so
everything.
true. Thank you. Yes.
And I don't think you should expect people to come back again because there was one person who had a paralysis after an accident for 4 years of paralysis. And in one session with the before sculpting and the shamanic work, one session, that 4 years of paralysis I fixed. And then she came for one more session, so the remaining pain goes away. And then I told her, this is the best class you should learn. And she was not at all interested in learning. And she said, this paralysis is not been fixed for me for years and years. So I'm so grateful. And I charged her 7,000 or something at that time. And I felt bad because I was like, this should have been charged like so much more. But I gave my best. And she knew how good it changed her life, but she was still not interested in doing more or changing.
So,
So
you said you felt bad. Like, why? I mean, you did your job. You
I know
charged
I
what
was
was required at
because
that
I should have
moment.
charged 1 lakh. If you've sorted 4 years of paralysis, you should charge
Okay.
more. So I started increasing my prices because you can never know when someone comes to you. You don't know what's the change they're going to get. And for some people, it just works extremely magically, and for some people, it's just like I just felt sleepy or I just felt okay. So you can never know. I did feel very good. And this is something I can say very genuinely that her paralysis is fixed, and this is a class that will work for you if you want to change this. But the point here is some people are genuinely not interested in changing their life or growing or making themselves better or spending money.
So, just so what you're trying to say is like just be an allowance of them not choosing more. That's all,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Mm.
There's nothing else you can do.
Yeah.
But if you stop bothering yourself about them, you get other people. You get
Yeah.
time to write your books or do something else or
Yeah.
figure out what else you want to do.
Yeah. True. Thank you. Thank you for this. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Hi, Tarun. Yes, Tarun, do you have a question? You're on mute. Now, yeah, you can talk now.
Okay, so I have a question. So we say we have to do things from the space of gifting. When we do the things from the space of gifting, even when tapping into that space, I still have some expectation, not from that person, from the universe, that I will receive some. But that expectation doesn't go even after walking podding. It is reducing. It is still come back to my mind. Okay, okay, something universe will do something for me if I'm.
That's not an
Mm,
expectation. What if that's a right point of view?
okay.
But it'll not be like today I've gifted a session, so today the universe will give me this. You have to allow the universe to give it to you at its own time. But that's the truth. If you give something with full heart, the universe will give you back so much more. Now, if you say it's an expectation, you make it a judgment, and then you
Mm,
judge it, and then you stop it. It has to be a
mm,
belief. It has to. So what you're doing is you're doubting that whole. I know if I do gift, the universe will give me, but I'm not sure if it'll happen. What if it doesn't happen? And when will the universe give it? And then you're trying to calculate. So I did this, I didn't get this back. So maybe that expectation didn't work.
No, no, no. I don't doubt that your universe will not give me on the give me back, but operate from the expectation. That is very
It's good.
minimal.
It's
But
good.
still, I operate from the expect, not from the other, not that something will happen. But I know universe will give me something. But the slight expectation, I am not able to overcome.
No, that's a good belief. You don't have to say it's an expectation.
Okay.
That's a belief that you function from. If I give something, I'm sure I'll get it back. The expectation is not to be in the how. So the
Mm,
expectation should not be in I did this person will give me back. Or I've done this today, today I'll get it. As long as you don't have the how or who's going to give it back, it'll definitely come back. And that's a very good belief to function from, because if you function from whatever I gift, I don't get anything back, how much ever I do, I won't get things, then that's a judgment.
okay.
So some things are the truth, right? Some things are like choice has consequences. Some things are like if you pinch yourself, it's gonna pain. Or if you take a burning rod on a fire and put it on your body, it's gonna pain. You won't like this is just an expectation or a judgment. It's not going to pain.
Mm,
So some things are
okay.
true, and the more you believe in good things, and I was even watching yesterday someone, Mark Cuban, he was a billionaire, and he said, expect everything to work in your favor.
Mm,
So you don't have to have not have expectations, but not have expectations from people is right. Because when you have expectations from people, then they don't give it, you tend to get rejected. So, but you can always expect something better will show up. How does it get better than this? I'm doing something, I know something more amazing will show up. And that's the way you can talk to yourself. So you don't have to judge yourself, and it's okay. So you can just have this conversation with the universe. I've gifted this, so I would like something in return. But true gifting is not even thinking about will the universe give back or not.
that's the space I'm
Yeah.
talking about. I've not reached
Yeah.
to
So
that
so
space
that
yet.
comes from the belief that the belief within that the universe will do this. So
Mm,
you have to see what underlying point of view is, like, if I know I touch fire, it'll burn, right? I don't question it. I'm not going to go try, will it burn, will it not burn? So the belief is not completely solidified that, when I gift, I'm sure I will receive something better. So there is the expectation is how it will show up. What if it doesn't show up? Some underlying point of view. So you can run the same question, which I told earlier. What underlying point of view am I using here that I'm not aware of? If I'm aware of, will allow me to be free of this judgment. Everything that does not allow that, I now destroy and uncreate. Right and wrong, good and bad, POD and POC, all 100 shots, boys, poets, creations, bases, and beyonds.
mm,
And don't overthink. It's okay if you have an expectation. It's not wrong.
okay. And one more thing I want to ask, a different thing. So it is about the visualizations thing. So
Yeah.
sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't happen. Sometimes they're very clear like a picture, and sometimes I don't see anything when I do my work, work. So why does it why it happens like this? Ki I don't see things. And there are times I see things like a picture, like I'm seeing you. It's a complete scene. I'm able to see this whole scene for at least 2 to 3 minutes. It's completely in front of me. Sometimes there's nothing. There's nothing in front of me while doing the journeys also.
You can
Um,
actually ask questions as to maybe nothing is happening at that point. Maybe there's nothing for you, no information for you at that point, or you are not being fully present. So you can ask, am I being fully present? Or is there anything relevant for me here or not? And if it's not relevant to you, it's okay not to see. But if you're fully focused and you're present, you should be able to. So in my communion symbols book, there's a presence symbol that will help increase the presence. And it's like, a muscle you build. If you go to the gym in one day, you don't get all the muscles. So you have to continuously. So if it's coming for some time, good, keep practicing and you get there. So every time it happens, you acknowledge that I'm getting better. And it is actually not that easy to hold infinite presence all the time. We are all human, and it's very easy to overthink, get distracted, stop being present. But if you know that I have to work on being present, and the more I get present, that's where I'm going, then you'll be sorted. And you have to keep working on it. So it's okay if you don't see, it's not wrong. So don't worry about it.
Even while I do my journeys, then if some client is coming to me, I'm doing their journey. Then at times, sometimes you don't see things, and I have to do something
Yeah, if
because
you
I,
don't
yeah, yeah.
see, you can ask, what should I sense here? You can ask your guides, what should I sense? What should I smell? What is it they're hiding?
Mm,
And maybe they're not ready. So someone is giving you permission to look into their space, but maybe they're not giving permission at some level. And it's okay to just tell them, I'm not getting information now. We can try some other time. Or maybe
Okay.
this is not the modality that will work for them. You can try
Okay.
something else. So all that is fine. But if you cannot see, don't worry. You will get information in so many other ways. It's not wrong, basically.
Yeah, I get it. Okay.
And it's about presence. How present is your sacred space? How much present are you? That's all it is. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, guys, is there any other questions? Otherwise, I know I started a little late today, but thank you everyone for joining. I would like to have classes starting today and sometime.
1 second. Nithya,
Yes,
see, you had announced B4 format advanced.
yes.
Um, so my thing is, these dates are not working out for me. I have a wedding at home. So when is the next date or when is the next announcement? Have
I
you,
will tell you.
you
Just
let me know,
look up.
please.
Yes, yes.
And I plan to do it like live.
Yeah, sure. You can fly over. I will let you.
No, yeah, I'll just, yeah, Bangalore, I can have houses to stay, so not to worry. So I can come down whenever that is.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Awesome. So, guys, anything else? Do you want to? So keep asking questions. Yeah, and life is an experience. So you'll see things are changing, things are not changing. This is working, that is not working. So the idea is some questions you ask will work very fast, some things will not work at all. It's about how many layered points of view you have. Someone is very good at making money and someone is very good at relationships. But the person who's really good at relationships does not have money, and the person who has a lot of money, they cannot change their relationships. So everyone has their own kind of weaknesses and strengths. So if something is not working, you just have to keep asking more questions, keep working on yourself. And this will happen only if you're truly determined to change it. If you're kind of come to the thing that I'm okay with whatever, then you kind of stop and then you stagnate at the same place. So, yes, ask for change, be willing to change, but also be excited about the change. If you're desperate for the change, that also doesn't work. So that's the thing about so many underlying points of view that stop you from changing. So all the underlying points of view that I'm aware of or not aware of that are stopping me from getting what I desire and are stopping me from even knowing what I desire are now destroyed and uncreated. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, creation, species, and meows. Okay, guys. So thank you so much. I will see you guys next week. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Nithya. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.